I'm sorry that freaked you out, Mrs. Axel. Some people like it. Maybe they do. Maybe they get freaked out by it. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I know I need to shave my face. I don't like the camera zooming in. I just need to zoom out on that one. Sorry about that. There you go, much better. All right, here we go. Nice. Yeah. Oh, like how? Let's see if a little bit of news here, something like that. See what Rob Reiner's life was or something like that. I didn't watch much of these videos. I just kind of bookmarked them and said I'll watch them later with you guys. How about that? So let's see what this one's about here.
When you first heard about the murder of Charlie Kirk, what was your immediate gut reaction to it?
Well, horror, absolute horror. And I unfortunately saw the video of it, and it's beyond belief what happened to him, and that should never happen to anybody. I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution to solving problems. And I felt like what his wife said at the service, at the memorial they had, was exactly right. And totally, I believe, I'm Jewish, but I believe in the teachings of Jesus, and I believe in doing to others, and I believe in forgiveness. And what she said to me was beautiful and absolutely, she forgave his assassin. And I think that is admirable.
It's nice of him to say that. I mean, when he said it, back in the day. Although what struck me was, I'm Jewish, and then I believe in the teachings of Jesus. I mean, he could kind of be Jewish by birth or something like that, but if he practices Judaism, then it doesn't compute so much, in my opinion. Somebody here, I don't know who this was. I just thought it might be interesting. Sky News. It's out of the UK. This woman needs to resign. It says here.
You have been
shame on you.
Shame on you.
You're a disgrace.
Where there have been calls for intifada and death to the IDF. How does this lead to anything else other than the terror attack that we saw here last night?
We are here today to give respect.
Do you regret being at those pro-Palestinian protests that have only fueled anti-Semitism?
Today is about heart and humanity. For those who have lost their loved ones, for those who have been injured.
Oh, no, this is Australia. Okay, now she's at a memorial for the ones that in Australia that lost their lives. But last week she was sort of saying, Israel bad, Israel hurting people or something like that, Interesting. And Intifada type stuff.
Are you surprised? You can't possibly be surprised that your actions have been among those that have led to this. Would you like to apologise to the Jewish community?
I am here to provide support for the Jewish community and everyone else.
Would you like to
who have-
apologise?
And
who have
everyone
suffered-
else.
Suffered what has happened here yesterday.
You have been
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Not a big fan. Even the journalist is like, I'm going to bend my journalism slightly here when I ask you this question. This is Palestinian activist went to the Bondi Memorial to protest. Absolutely sickening. Let's see.
Wait there. Stand up, boys. Order.
Take a step back, guys. Take a step back. Take a step back.
Why? Why
Sir,
you do
take a
it?
step
Why?
back.
We are grieving. Why?
We are grieving.
We are grieving. No, it's because of you. It's happening. We are grieving. Why you do that? Why?
60, 70 years old. Told all her life, one group of people is bad or something like that by the news, and lets it sink all the way into her consciousness and everything. So much so that she shows up with a Hafifa at a Jewish memorial that just lost people.
Good work, guys. Thank you to the police. Thank you, police.
That sounds like Arthur Pulaski. I don't know if that's Canada or something. It's UK or Australia there. December 14th on this one.
You realize the guy was a total scumbag and what he was doing. But you know who didn't get rid of Epstein? The Democrats. After he was a convicted sex offender, you've got him texting with Democrat members of Congress, telling them what to say.
Yeah.
So you have Trump responsibly.
Sorry, I'm like bouncing around the different news things or something like that. I appreciate you guys watching here. Just trying to catch up on some of the stuff I missed. How you guys been doing out there? Hopefully you guys been behaving yourselves, things like that.
Excommunicating Epstein and Democrats cozying up to him. Again, I have a feeling we're going to learn about.
I'd say same basic God there between the two there, but two different ideologies or something like that. I don't know how to say it.
How deeply tied into the left Epstein really was.
Yeah.
He excommunicated
It's same ethics and values also, but
him from Mar-a-Lago. He got rid of him.
Time ago.
He got rid of him out of his life when he realized the guy was a total scumbag.
yep. Ella Cook, the victim at Brown University mass shooting, the family of the victim. She was also a vice president of the Brown University Republican Party.
Oh my gosh, we would just be so proud of her. Every time she would talk about Brown, all of us would just be like, she's going to Brown. Like, we would just tell customers. I think I would tell a customer, like, this girl is about to go to Brown. Like, she's about to be one of the greatest people ever.
God, it's just super fun to be around. I don't think that girl's had a bad day in her life. I mean, just always a smile on her face. Never a frown, never anything negative to say about anybody. Just special human. Only those that come around once in a lifetime. I can't imagine what her family must be feeling like.
Oh my gosh, we would just be so proud of her. Every time she would talk about Brown, all of us would just be.
Vice Vance about how the president felt after Charlie died.
That meeting was breaking up, and I looked at my phone as I always do between meetings, and my all my signal chats and my text groups were lighting up with people that I was in a text chat with Charlie saying, "Charlie, give us an update. What's going on, man?" And that was kind of when I realized something was not right. And then, of course, I got the brief from my staff. I looked at social media. I realized what had happened. And I'll never forget the first 20 minutes or so. We were getting updates from Charlie's team. We actually thought things were going to go okay. We're at least we had a glimmer of hope. You know, he got to the hospital, he had a heartbeat, he was still alive. And of course, he didn't make it. And that was one of the toughest moments of my life. And I remember walking to the Oval Office and telling the president, and of course, you know, the president is a person who always has something to say. You know, he has that ability. And that was one of the few times where the president, I've ever seen him, the only time I would say, where I've seen the president stunned, and he just sat back in his chair and he was like, man, he fought very hard for us, didn't he? And he did. And that's one of the things that I want to take into 2026 is this sense of how many people have sacrificed for me, have sacrificed for the President of the United States, have sacrificed for all of us to be able to do the job that we do. Think about
why not?
Be going on The View anytime soon?
I will not be going on The View. I will not be going on The View. In fact, my version of hell is being required to watch reruns of The View for the rest of eternity.
I would like to start the petition actually right now to see Senator John Kennedy on The View. I think it would probably be their highest ratings ever.
Well, I don't know, but I have no interest in going on. I'd rather be poked in the eye with a sharp stick.
So funny that guy. Oh boy. I don't care about that one, I don't think. What else we got going on? Make him famous. Report to police for threats. What did he do here?
You're being recorded. Was that a threat? Were you threatening to shoot me?
I'm not trying to shoot you.
Oh, okay. You said bot. So was that a threat?
Watch your neck.
So you're threatening me?
Sir.
You're threatening me. Should I call 911?
Go ahead, please do. Here, I'll wait.
Are you threatening me?
If I was threatening you, I'd be running like a little pussy. Go ahead, call 911, please.
Are you threatening me?
Sir, are you threatening me?
No.
I'm not the afraid one.
I'm not afraid. But you're
stepping towards me?
You're acting like I'm walking around the post. So
Sir,
you're
call 911, please.
You're acting like you're gonna shoot me.
You want to pat me down?
No. Thank you.
You don't want to fucking do it, don't do it. If you want to
Yeah, I know. They gotta make a big scene. Dumpster fires. Here's the
Same one.
yeah, but it's print sign. It's backwards.
Oh. So anyway, the other one is to get voter ID so that we know that the people who are actually citizens. And the other one is
Get a chance, go to the customer service. They have comment cards. Put in a good word for me. People like this complain, and they make it difficult for me to be here. So I need a lot. I need a lot of compliments.
Did you smell that? Did you smell that? Actual question. Like, not, you can keep her quiet on the flight, but did you smell that?
No.
That's wild. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
Uploading my live stream, so I can't hear really should use. So when I sounds like a plan, you betcha. Follow Mrs. Axtel Media there on this account or the Reggie one. Yeah. These guys are crazy out there. The mom there or whatever had a turning point thing or whatever, so it was a reason to do the gun thing for some reason. People, it's crazy. Second part of the video or a different part? Oh, just a picture. Okay. This was a pretty popular video here. This was, hold on. The close relatives of the alleged Bondi Beach terror attackers, Naveed and somebody, have themselves called police complaining about media knocking on their door on 2 occasions since they returned to their home just after midday. This account. Okay. Give her a follow, even though I've only got 7 people watching right now. Funny thing is, if I was at ICE, I'd have 500 to 700, but can't make it there today. You know, so the police there still can have pew pews, but the civilians, not so much. Well, I'm kind of curious if that's a less than lethal pew pew.
What happened? Oh, no one's answering.
Did they call you? They called you.
Yeah.
What they say?
Oh my God, I can't talk.
Something silly. Portland police situation or Portland homeless situation.
No. No.
Dogs, it's not like company. You don't have to do that, Jeffy. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that all the time. It's all right. Thank you. Same face. He's like, make one move, make my day. Yeah, maybe.
Sweetie. It's a really big dog named Nipsey.
Another day.
Got off his leash and went over to him while he was on his leash and just attacked him.
Oh no. Dogs out there. Wild dogs. Miss Mary, the big fan of Nika Oregon, kind of cleaning up the benches out there, doing what she can. All the graffiti Antifa put out there. And this troublemaker here.
Get a good.
What are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. 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 Fuck you.
And it was Iceman yelling at this troublemaker here, like, rather than like film people working, you know, you might want to offer assistance or something like that. Like it, rather than being a silly person.
Identify her. Get a good fucking picture of her. Identify that fucking bitch.
Oh, I can't even stand to see people have stuff for their face.
You're an ugly fucking guy. Or you're a dude. You're fucking ugly. Don't even fucking think about it. Back the fuck.
Nice to see you, Bubba. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh, that I could imagine that, and you know, drug habits, things like that would be two major reasons they don't want to sort of get help, because yeah, if they go to a facility's not going to allow pets.
God. You toxic piece of shit. Oh, that's my shit. You're gonna get arrested, you fucking bitch.
Still not sure if it was a male or female.
Good thing they're from a 99-cent store. She just kicked my glasses. Yeah, we're gonna identify you, bitch. You just stepped into a pile of shit, bitch. I'll take it. Thank you. This is a good Samaritan. Oh, they didn't even break. What a dipshit.
They're trying to break $1 glasses and you couldn't even do it. There we go. Let's see if there's any late news here, real quick. Here, let's get some older news there. Not Tina Kotex, Tigard police situation. Hold on. Has spread to Portland suburbs. Tigard police are seen here arresting an individual at a camp on Hall Boulevard. An officer removes his belongings from his tent, and animal control takes his dog into custody. Oh, wow.
Find out what's going on here. Looks like somebody.
Give Not Tina Kotex a follow on Twitter, too. Nick Dees, are you following Not Tina Kotex? Yeah, good follow. The suspect at Brown, you mean?
He's being arrested.
This is Tigard. I'm not sure if it's East Tigard or South Tigard, but Tigard is a town just outside of Portland, pretty much. Beaverton, Tigard area. If it's West Tigard, they're more liberal. They probably wouldn't push as much. If it's more your South Tigard area, you might see a little bit more police presence and civil behavior. Partly just because it's that those people are a little bit more conservative. Oh, I was wondering, is somebody, I think one post I saw was like, please help me try to identify this person. So I'm sure there's people out there trying to do that out there. If I'm not sure if it's gotten to the Andy No level of trying to find out yet, but I'm sure some other people are doing their, they call that thing where you get the private eye stuff. Keep ahead here, probably just a normal arrest thing. Gotta separate the dog here or something. Cleaning up, getting it important belongings, I'm guessing. Knows he had the blue gloves on, you know.
Morning.
Animal control.
Can I ask why Animal Services is here?
Why?
Yeah,
Because we're taking him into custody. It's his dog.
it's his dog.
Yeah.
Do you know why he's being taken into custody?
I do, but I'm not.
You're not free to speak.
No, sorry.
No, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
No problem. And it's the best for the animal.
True enough, true enough.
Morning, officer. Are you able to tell me why this individual was detained today?
It's probably personal for him, but yeah, it's under arrest right now.
Let's see what we got here. Did you guys see the text that some people say it's a little harsh what Trump said about Rob Reiner, but it could be, some people think it's funny here. I mean, I don't know if you think it's bad or funny. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession with President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness. And with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michelle rest in peace. Is that funny or was that a little harsh? You know?
Police act.
Let's see. Keith Olbermann still has the TDS going on, if that's a new one there. Wow. Poor guy. Pray for Keith Olbermann's mental case. 5 hours ago, U.S. House report confirms that Pam Smith, a Democrat police chief from Washington, D.C., falsified crime statistics to make the city seem safer than it was. Ooh, so you got documentation saying that they cooked the books. Start with D.C. I'm kind of curious what other books they might want to look at. New York, Chicago, to see if there's other books that kind of were improved, say between 23 and 24, to make it look like Biden was doing better with crime than Trump was, or something like that. Like crime rates were doing better with Biden. One bad year, one better year, and then cook the books. Craziness. Or ignore or certain crimes or something like that, or you simply don't charge people with crimes. It's another way you sort of cook the books. Like we're not going to charge them with those crimes. We'll send them back out there and say do better. That kind of stuff. Anyway, 51 minutes ago.
Just one. If you have one Democrat.
Blue slips, Mr. President. Leader Thune doesn't seem like he wants to get rid of blue slips. Will there be consequences for the Senate? If they
Well, I think they should get rid of blue slips because as a Republican president, I am unable to put anybody in office having to do with U.S. attorneys or having to do with judges. In other words, if you have one, not two, you don't need two, just one.
Yeah, that's I figure just kind of chill out, watch some silly news, not get super serious or anything like that. Some people, they'll take one story or something like that and spend 10 minutes on it or something like that. Like, okay, next story. What else happened? I'm not saying they're bad for doing that, but I'm like, it's one thing. You don't need to hash it down the nitty gritty. Just report the news. There it is. That's why I usually like to hear from the horse's mouth, so to speak, in this case.
One.
I'm not saying he's a horse.
If you have one Democrat senator, where we have a lot of them, you have one Democrat senator in a state, it is not possible to appoint, because of blue slips, a judge. It's not possible to appoint a U.S. attorney. You see that happening. And I think it's a disgrace. I think blue slips are a disgrace. They've long since, they should not be relevant anymore. This is a different world than it was 15, 20 years ago. That was a gentleman and gentlewoman world. This is a little bit different, unfortunately. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, what do you want to see Congress do this week as it relates to?
What are blue slips? I wasn't sure what he was talking about with that blue slip thing. You guys know what he was talking about? I don't want to watch that stuff. What?
Would answer that for you. Yesterday I heard you guys talking when we were talking about all this cold air, and you said, well, if the planet's warming, how come it's so cold? So we thought we would answer that for you. So Arctic air is contained by this polar vortex. It keeps it up there in the Arctic. However, as the planet is warming, climate change has actually caused significant warming up into the Arctic. So as that warm air comes up into the Arctic, that weakens the polar vortex, that boundary, and it allows that cold air to move south. And that is why climate change, global planet warming, actually allows some parts of the country to be colder than usual. For today, that cold air goes all the way down to Texas. We've got snow showers, Great Lakes, some snow in the northern Rockies.
Thank you for telling us that something we learned in 7th grade. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. Yes, when warm air moves into where cold air is, it sort of forces some of the cool air other directions. Yes, that's I never knew such a thing. Thank you for informing us of simple things. Okay, any other news? This was the other day, Tumwater High School here. The XXXY thing. I think I already seen her speak. She's one of the ladies who stood up for getting guys out of women's spaces, you know. Let's see if there's anything else. Do a refresh here. Go back to home. See if there's anything latest news here. Oh, here.
Social after the murder of Rob Reiner. Do you stand by that post?
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned. He said he knew it was false. In fact, it's the exact opposite, that I was a friend of Russia, controlled by Russia. You know, it was the Russia hoax. He was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself in career-wise. He became like a deranged person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country. Yeah.
He didn't really answer the question, but you get an idea why he did the post, though. You guys still hanging out there? 8 people, maybe. What the heck is that stuff? Brazil, severe weather. Wow. Bad weather in Brazil. What's this all about? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, so starting a fire in public sidewalks. And somebody might have poured water on him or something. I don't know. What else did he say here? No. I already know that. Not a whole lot of recent news here. Rob Reiner at one time in 23 said, "Until Trump goes to prison, I will no longer be posting on Twitter. I've had it with the insults and put downs. F all you." He's had it with insults and put downs as he just finishes his sentence off with a put down. What the heck? Oh, this guy here, Philip Anderson, Haley's interview. I wanted to see this.
Lie. People will lie during their naturalization vow. They are supposed to vow allegiance to America, and they all lie. What they do, it's not just Islamists that will do that. It'll be Hispanic people, it'll be people from Africa. They'll come, they'll say, oh, they'll do a little vow and everything. But then all of a sudden, they all group together, they don't assimilate. They try to turn like Dearborn, Michigan into something it's not. They try to turn even here.
I heard it's cold air. We just saw that thing there with the warm air pushing down the cold air from the Arctic and bringing that little bit of Arcticness down there. I heard some places, probably Montana or someplace like that, it was under zero.
Into something it's not. They change the street names, they change the laws, they do the exact opposite of what they promised to do. Keep in mind, they're guests in this country. In order to be more than just a guest, in order to be a citizen, they're making a vow that they are on your side. They are your brother and sister, your neighbor, and they will stand on the front lines with you if you're attacked in a war. These people want to take you over. They are the enemy. That's just the truth.
And I don't know if you know much about the Epic City project that was kind of in process. Do you know anything about that? And obviously I know that got...
Oh, it was actually, you probably remember Philip back in the day. I don't know if you were there on that one August 22nd when he showed up and there was some activity afterwards, if you know what I mean. But he was there, shortly after he got in a little fight with somebody in DC or something like that, tooth situation.
Voted out and is not happening, but kind of the fraud and the things that were going into that. Do you have any takes on that?
Here's the truth is that they will never stop because they're commanded to do so. That is their plan. That is their religion. They want to take over. All right. I'm not saying Muslim. I'm saying Islamist. Islamist is different.
Very specific.
They're on a mission to take you over.
Good job, Haley. You follow Haley West out there on Twitter. And not a whole lot of other news out there. I got other things I need to do pretty soon. I was thinking about doing a reaction video or something like that of some other craziness, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of recent news here. Oh. There's a shower here for some communists that were not happy that the capitalists won in Chile. I guess there was a big kind of rally the other day that after the Chilean government switched sides to a more common sense side, and these guys wanted to protest that. The winner said, "Here, have a shower, communists." We want free stuff. We want free stuff. Capital say, here's some free water. Have some free water. Free water. Free water. Here you go. You want something for free? Give you free water. Yeah, I knew it was back 2020. 2021 is first time I saw him, or did I see him? He might have been at some events or something like that, to the mandate events back in the day in 2020. Ooh, I think free water for communism. November 2nd. No. You hate when you have one of those sneezes on the edge of your nose and it. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to let people know or whatever. I think some of the streamers are starting to figure it out there. So whenever you're out there at ICE and you see the curbs, make sure you watch out for them. Make sure you clean off the curbs and everything. If the curbs accidentally trip Antifa or something like that, I'm not to blame. You can't arrest me for that. But anyway, watch it. Make sure you step over them carefully and things like that. Even the little curbs, by the ICE building or something like that, the driveway or whatever, that's still technically a curb right there. So don't trip on that curb. 2 hours ago, Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino will decide about his future at the Bureau in the next few weeks. Two sources tell. Interesting. I'm sort of hoping that like I said, he's got the cancer thing and a really bad shoulder and things like that. I'm hoping he steps down a little bit there and maybe leads the Secret Service or the ATF, even though the ATF should go bye-bye. But sort of maybe be dismantling the ATF somehow or another. That would be the way I would sort of suggest him going, or Secret Service. Not dismantling Secret Service, just kind of fixing it better. What else we got here? We're going to be special advisor on law enforcement or to the president, something like that. We saw that. Is there anything I didn't see already? Do a quick refresher. Nice to see people over there on Twitter out there. I try to be funny once in a while, Jeffy. Sometimes it works. I appreciate it, Lewis. I appreciate it. Mr. Bill's Curbs. I need to get out there and keep an eye on my curbs, don't I? It's like, what kind of nonsense is that? What the heck? I don't think I would like that.
What you trying to do? They have active applications. They're here legally.
Put your phone in my face.
Don't push me.
Don't put your phone in my face.
Why would you push somebody?
Stay arm's length away from me.
I'm right here. I was
Stay an arm's length away from me.
I was.
Next time I'll take you into custody.
I'm right.
Just replay that. See how stupid the left is here, okay? Listen to what they said and did here.
What am I trying to do?
Active applications. They're here legally.
Put your phone in my face.
Don't phone in my face.
Push me.
Don't put your
Don't push me, she says. Don't push me. And then listen to what the next thing she says is.
Phone in my face.
Why would you push somebody?
Stay arm's length away from me.
I'm right here. I was.
Stay an arm.
I was at arm's length. If she was at arm's length, then he wouldn't have been able to push her, right? She just said he pushed her. If you weren't at arm's length, he couldn't have pushed you.
Length away from me.
I was.
Next time I'll take you into custody.
I'm right
I don't know
here.
who you played with in the past, but I'll take you in.
I'm an attorney.
I don't
I'm an
care.
immigration attorney.
I don't care.
And I'm a
if
US
you violate the
citizen.
law, guess what,
I'm
immigration
standing
attorney?
right here.
You'll be standing in court too.
I'm standing right
Yeah.
here.
18
I'm
USC
an armed
111.
race.
You
So
get
you're
my
gonna
face
come after
again,
me?
we'll
You're
have
gonna shoot me? These guys have active asylum applications. There's nothing wrong with them. Why are you trying to pick them up?
Are they in the country illegally? Doesn't matter if you have an active asylum application. You came through likely at an area that was not the proper way to enter the country. That's the way you get a proper asylum application. The way you get improper asylum applications is to do it on an app that Biden made up, or to go through the wall illegally and allow Biden's border patrol to kind of give you a temporary little paper or something like that to say show up at a certain time. Those are the improper ways to do it.
You don't know what they have.
So why are you trying to pick them up? You have no idea. It's not legal.
It's none of your business.
It is my business. I'm their attorney. It's exactly my business. Get the fuck out of this apartment. Get out of here. Just leave. These guys are here legally. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Just go. Get off the property. You're not trying to do anything good. You're not helping anything. Get out of here right now. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're
What do you
funny.
think you're
What are
gonna
you
make
trying
us
to do?
leave?
I'm arm's length.
Yeah, good. You learned
Rainbow in the background. It's cool.
your lesson.
So get out
You're
of
a
here.
wise attorney.
Get the fuck out. Go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think she's special or something like that.
Can't believe you're not afraid to show your face. Get out of here. You must not be from around here. You're touching your pepper spray? You're gonna pepper spray me?
You're saying you're their attorney?
Get out of here.
Question. You said you're their attorney.
I am their attorney.
Okay. Do you know that they'll release on certain conditions, whether order
I know the law, and I'm not activist.
He asked you a question. You answered the question. He said, they are released on certain conditions. If they break those conditions, I'm guessing is what he's referring to, then they are no longer part of that asylum thing.
Application. Right. They're not released on order of supervision. They came in legally, so get the fuck out.
So they're on an order of
Get out.
recognizance, right?
Get out.
Which means they have reporting requirements.
No,
or they have
you
certain
have no
requirements.
idea what these clients are about.
You have no idea.
Do you
what
have a
client
written?
have.
Do you have? No, I do. I know specifically which ones you came and knocked on their door. Do you have a warrant?
So under their conditions.
No,
of
do you have a
release,
warrant?
You do not need a warrant to knock
Yeah,
on
the
their
fuck
door.
you do. Get out. Get out.
Cops make warrantless arrests off the day.
Yeah, it's illegal. It's against due process. Get out. It is.
If you develop
You are not an
probable cause, Mrs.
attorney. Get out.
You would know that we
Fourth
could take
Amendment.
the person in
Why
custody.
are you without arm's length? You just came up to me. So back off. Arm's length right now.
So on their
Don't you
order-
dare push me again.
On their 220
Get the
Alpha
fuck
or
out!
220 Bravo.
ICE is here!
There you go. Does she have a whistle, guys? Does she have a whistle on her, you think?
ICE is here! Do not come out! Get the fuck out now! Go! I don't, because you're not an attorney. You have no idea what you're talking about.
That's where it ends. Crazy ladies. Meltdown Maria. Anyway, I don't want to listen to her voice. Oh, that's October anyway. Let's look for new news, not old news. Oh, listen to this guy here. 12 seconds of Schumer.
And of course, I'm going to say a few words about the terrible shooting in Sydney, Australia. Okay? So, and first, of course, as I always say, no matter what, go Bills. They beat the Patriots today. It's a big deal. And
the word is tone deaf that you're looking for. Tone deaf. Let's bring up football. I think this is after Rob Reiner, after Brown, and after Australia. Go Bills. If I were the Bills, I'd be ashamed. I'm not the Bills. I'm just Mr. Bill. But anyway, I'd say don't bring me up in the middle of this. We don't claim you as a fan for that nonsense. marijuana rescheduling. Any guys interested in that?
Is it accurate that you are considering an executive order to reclassify marijuana as a controlled
We are
substance?
considering that, yeah.
Okay, are you planning?
Because a lot of people want to see it, the reclassification, because it leads to tremendous amounts of research that can't be done unless you reclassify. So we are looking at that very strongly.
Is it accurate that you are considering an executive order to reclassify marijuana as a controlled
We are
substance?
considering that, yeah.
Okay, are you?
They're considering that. Sounds like pretty good. Pretty good. Rob Reiner. Any other new news? No. Old news. Old news. Old news. Governor, Australian. Bondi Beach.
Message to the people watching on at home.
I think, first of all, don't let disinformation and misinformation ever rule the day. Listen to sources of truth. Listen to the information.
That's how all the politicians start with it. Listen to the government. The government knows, will give you the correct information. If you get it from sources other than the government, basically, then they're not truthful, So that way, give us time to frame our narrative about pew control before you listen to anything about the people who did this, who actually pulled that trigger and things like that. But it's all about the pew control.
Don't circulate things that exacerbate and take us down an even darker path. Think and be curious and ask the questions about what you're hearing. Find the part of yourself that's about care and decency.
Just lastly, there's
politicians. Happy note. Give me a happy note here somewhere.
Governors and state officials like attorneys general and secretaries of state are so critical right now in this moment of federal overreach, where the only guardrails left are our state leaders, and particularly governors who will say no when, as I have done as Secretary of State, when federal officials demand access to private data of citizens and other types of things that really impede upon the safety and the privacy of all of our residents. So in our case, with the far-reaching demands of voter information, private information on voting that the federal government has no authority to access to, but they're putting significant pressure on state officials to turn over in 2028.
Well, so hopefully, if she's running against Whitmer, I'd vote for her just for that comment. Oh, I heard about this. I didn't hear this.
Just to make sure I understand you, this should not be the agenda of Democrats for this last 2 years.
If he crosses the border again, but that's not an incidental thing. You say, well, we're going to do that. No, there has to be cause. There has to be reason. We had review. This was a very serious historic thing. And our founders knew that there could be a rogue president. And that's why they put impeachment in the Constitution. They didn't know there'd be a rogue president at the same time, a rogue Senate that didn't have the courage to do the right thing. It's bipartisan in the Senate, but it wasn't enough.
Just to make sure I understand.
Sorry to torture you to make you see her, but anyway. You think this was going to happen, or was this going to be at Berlin? I think it was. I would like, where's the American representative there? And then I see Jared Kushner over here. I was standing next to the Italian one. They're good. Bunch of elitist, leftist types. Wonderful.
He's a cop. You get arrested for the cop? He's a cop. He's a police officer. The first 5 times he said.
Okay, I'm tired of whistles. Give me some actual news. I can't see anything else. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching and hanging out. I got other things to do. I'll try to come back on in a few hours and do a reaction video to Caleb Bennett or James Klug or something like that. Alrighty then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out on X and on YouTube. Nobody popped in from Twitch, though. That was interesting. But anyway, I was going to play a song for you since Jeffy did give that donation there. And I made this about chat. You guys will be the first ones to hear the song that I made here. It's about Mr. Bill's chat, okay? I made 2 versions. I'm just going to play one version right now here. Let's play the 4-minute version. Ready? Here we go.
Mr. Bill sits quiet at his desk, hands on keys but feeling less. The chat's alive like a wildfire spark, lifting him up from the dark. They're talkative, wild and kind, filling his world with a rebel shine. They give and give without a stop. Even trolls get wisdom drops. He shakes his head. He doesn't see why they're this good to someone like me. But they don't care. No, they don't care, Mr. Bill. We're everywhere. You think we're too much. We're not done yet. We are attached. We're the best on the internet. They crack jokes that make the moon blush. They throw kindness in a world so hushed. They don't slow down, they never will. Even when you doubt them still, generous hearts, they overflow, making sure their love will show. You say you don't deserve this crew, but they'll just shout, we choose you. But they don't care. No, they don't care, Mr. Bill. We're everywhere. You think we're too much. We're not done yet. We are attached. We're the best on the internet.
So dramatic, guys. So dramatic.
No, they don't care, Mr. Bill. We're everywhere. You think we're too much. We're not done yet. We all chat. We're the best on the internet. They crack jokes that make the moon blush. They throw kindness in a world so hushed. They don't slow down, they never will. Even when you doubt them still. Generous hearts, they overflow, making sure that love will show. You say you don't deserve this crew, but they'll just shout, we choose you. But they don't care. No, they don't care, Mr. Bill. We're everywhere. You think we're too much. We're not done yet. We all chat. We're the best on the
All right, guys. If you want to hear the second version of that song, make sure you click the all notification bells to do that. I might sort of open up the next stream with it, the second version of that song there. Very piano-driven song there, wasn't it? Very dramatic. I love it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys all later. Alligator, you want, so on a 30-second count. There's only 3 people here, so 4 people. Not worth rating you out to anybody, but let me just see if there's anybody you might want to check out or whatever. Not really. MDG Gaming is out there doing something right now, but that's about all I can see. Or the Andy's on also. 2 choices there. Yeah, that's about all I can see out there. All right, let's talk to you guys all later, Gators. 30-second countdown, just for the heck of it.